some idiots, for the lack of a better word, decided to take some vehicles and burn them, and then try to convince Kenyans that Gen Zs are burning vehicles in town. Now, the problem with being foolish is that you never know you are foolish. You need to be told that you are foolish. It's like having bad breath. You never know it's your smelling. Can you imagine? Sai ukichukua machine ya smoky, if it's a machine that belongs to somebody, and put it on a Kanjo vehicle, there will be someone like that lady who was crying and wailing and weeping and saying, bring back my machine. 2 vehicles are torched in town, and up to now, there is no human being laying claim to those vehicles. And nyinyi mnatonanga sisi ni wajinga kiasi gani? You fools who are doing, because you are fools, and you are fools and you are first degree fools, whoever planted that nonsense. Ati vehicles have been burnt in town. Machine ya smoky, mkichukua ile kitu ya smoky, it's worth like 20k. There is someone following it all the way to Central Police Station. But kuna Toyota 110 imechomwa, worth more than 300,000, and conveniently, no human being is claiming that car. We are not fools, you are the fools. Kenyans took time to go to NTSA portal and do a search on those vehicles. Wanakuta moja imewekwa number plate ya lori na ni gari ndogo. There was another blue car there worth more than 400,000. Nayo imechomwa. Again, up to now, nobody has gone to claim that car. You are fools, we are not fools. Let me tell you, Jeff. The demos of 25th of June 2024 were the most violent. They had the highest number of people on the streets. But when a fire was lit in Parliament, it is such an important place for Nairobi City County. Fire Brigade ili manage kufika Parliament kuzima moto through that chaos that was happening. And Parliament is farther from the fire station than Nairobi Cinema or Kenya Cinema, where these 2 vehicles were touched. Now, when the demonstrations are less heated, gari ya Fire Brigade imeshindwa kufika Kenya Cinema kupoesha hizo gari. Then wanakuja wanatuambia, young people have burnt. You guys are fools. Whoever did that is a first degree fool, because they never thought about it. Number 2, this country has been looking for the devil and wondering who the devil is. Any politician who sits and puts money together and pays young people to go and beat up fellow young people who are demonstrating, that is Lucifer himself. Stop looking for Lucifer. If you can sit and fathom that the most genius idea you have is how to arm people with batons to go and beat up young people who are demonstrating, wewe na shetani mko same WhatsApp group. There is no difference between you and the devil. In fact, you just need to move in hell and be coming to Nairobi in the morning the following day.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Babu Owino, Member of Parliament for Embakasi East constituency. I stand before you today not just as a voice of concern, but as a citizen who is deeply outraged by the senseless violence we are witnessing. The recent attacks by goons on innocent people are not just cowardly. They are a direct assault on the values we hold dear as a society. The value of peace, value of dignity, and justice. Let me be clear today with what is happening in Nairobi at the CBD. There is no place for violence in a civilized society. No ideology, no agenda, no grievance justifies raising a hand against another human being. These goons, these thugs are not heroes. They are criminals and they must be treated as such. We cannot and will not remain silent when our fellow citizens are beaten, harassed, and intimidated. Silence in the face of such brutality is complicity. It is our moral duty to speak up, to demand accountability, and to ensure that those responsible are brought to book. I also take this opportunity to condemn the senseless killing of one innocent protester at the CBD today by a police officer. An officer whose responsibility is to protect lives and to protect property. But instead, these officers resorted into taking lives. I want to condemn this with the contempt it deserves. And I want to warn this officer having known very well what is happening in this country, that his own boss is going to be charged for murder, how can you move further to kill an innocent protester whose only mistake is to go on the street to protest against the death of one of their own, the death of one Albert Ojwang, who was senselessly killed too in the hands of the police officers. Such police officers are criminals. Such police officers must be condemned. Such police officers must take plea, must be charged with murder. And we are waiting, we are seeing your actions, and at the right time, we will also act. To the governor of Nairobi, Johnson Sakaja, your actions today do not make you strong. Hurting others does not give you power. It reveals your weakness. It reveals your fear. It reveals your utter lack of respect for the rule of law. And we will not allow fear to win. I want to tell you clearly that you've hurt so many people, but the goons that you've hired today at the CBD to hurt people during demonstrations, and we will not take it lightly. To the victims and families, you are not alone. We see you, we stand with you, and we will continue to fight for a society where everyone can live without fear, regardless of their background, beliefs, and opinions. Let us send a message loud and clear that we will not be bullied, we will not be silenced, and we will never stop fighting for justice. We will never stop fighting for peace and for the right of every individual in this county and in this country. What the governor has done is completely unacceptable. I condemn it strongly, and I believe that he can do better. When he was campaigning, he used to say that siasa bila chuki, siasa bila vita. But now, what are we seeing in Nairobi? A disorganized county, a county that should be organized instead of being antagonized by the governor with the help of the government. We want to warn the goons that you need to stay at home. When people are peacefully demonstrating against the death of one Albert Ojwang that was so gruesome, a death that every Kenyan condemned, you come and you start dancing on the grave of the dead by trying to intimidate fellow Nairobians, fellow Kenyans who are fighting for justice. I want to say that you are criminals and you must be dealt with accordingly. And therefore, Nairobians, do not fear. We are with you. We will stand by your side. We will fight by your side. As Babu Owino, I will always be by the side of the people. God bless you and thank you all.